What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of STALKER Clear Sky. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out and level up our gear a little bit. We're pretty much done here in town, and I was just going to go back to the previous zone without saying anything about it, but I figured I'll just start it on up and we'll go. Every time I transition zones, it actually crashes my visual software, so I can't record anymore. So unfortunately, we're going back to the swamps. It looks like none of our quests are done here, so back to the swamps we go to get nasty Trenchfoot.
You have my full attention.
And back we go to the machine yard, I guess. We're back out where we quit out in the last episode. We went back to town to see if there was anything else to do. There was not. I suppose we've got to take a few more places then in order to get this to work out properly. I thought we had eradicated the headquarters, which meant we had won, but I guess we got to take more stuff. So it looks like there's a place down here that we have yet to take, and that should be one of the final places where the bad guys are hanging out. Let's start to head that way, and hopefully we'll get something done here. I looked it up in between episodes, and we actually pressed the 0 key to get our detectory thing out, or the O key, and there it is right there. It'll start beeping, I guess, when you're near a relic or something like that, or an artifact, so we'll figure it out, whatever. I'm still using the wrong, that's right, we're in a whole different game right now, and I'm still calling them by the wrong terminology. You can't fade my noobishness, believe me, I persist in a state of constant noobity. It is what it is. If you were ever Splattercat, you would know. Let's go out this way, we'll see if we can settle some debts with these bad guys over here. We gotta go to Cordon either way, and so we'll have a look around. I don't see myself any artifacts or relics or whatever you want to call them out here. Little shiny things that give me stat boosts. I do, however, see something that looks shimmery, like a big-ass anomaly, like a curtain.
Swamps are now under our control. Good job, boys. You did it.
You ain't all dead over there,
dig in
are
in
ya?
key positions and wait for further instructions.
Come on, get on the air already.
Okay, so it looks like we cleared out, I guess they did it all by their lonesome? Maybe I'll go back up to the north then, and we'll tangle with some of the bandit groups that are up there. I don't know, I'm a completionist with this stuff, so I like to make sure that we've actually won before I go in. The faction war is not over. Look at that, they've still got pips on their bar. Therefore, until I've wrecked the whole place, we cannot count this as being done and able to move on. They might come back. They might come back. You always got to be aware of it. I'm going to try not to wander through the middle of nowhere if I can best do it, but I think on the opposite side of the machine shop there are a couple little groups of bandits out this way. Maybe we can help out with those and kill them. We've got our AK, we upgraded it a little bit. We don't have a whole lot of rounds, but it should allow us to at least fight a single-man war against the bandits when we want to, and then we can swap back into our weaker weapons. That over there looks like the kind of place where you would find some artifacts. Maybe we should go look. Yeah? Let's go look. Are there artifacts around here? Let me put this away and let's play around with our detectory thing. So does it, like, how does it detect these things? It looks like these are little zappy floor things, and so you don't want to mess around with these. In the first game, you'll recall, these were the ones that actually did a pretty considerable amount of damage to you if you stepped on them. I think we've also got radiation going on. Where is my radiation located at? Acid protection, radiation protection. But where's my radiation bar? In the first game, there was a radiation bar. In this one, how do I know how much radiation I have? Because we already got killed by this once before. And so I would rather not tempt my fate with it. What's up here on this hill? Well, it definitely looks like there's an artifact over here if we can survive our way in there. There are also, I see that little fizzly thing happening though. Okay, so there's also radiation over here. We may have to wait until we get a rad suit. I know a rad suit was pretty important in the first game for getting into a lot of the other random areas in the zone, and so I don't want to get irradiated for right now. I'd rather avoid taking too much damage. What is this? Just like a hilltop overview? Huh. I see something right there. I can't tell if you can walk through the bushes over here. We still have a pretty good chance of getting a yeah, that's yellow level radiation. We got to be careful about that. Geiger counter's going crazy when I go over there, and yellow. I think the yellow level radiation will kill us before we can get in there. I see an artifact right there, but I think the radiation will kill us long before we can get in there, and so I would have to hotkey like one of our radiation drugs so that I could just mash on it, which is the way that I've actually collected stashes in the first game before. But I'd rather not play around with it for right now. Let's kill off some bad guys, and once we've got some better radiation protection, we'll think about coming back out in here and maybe equipping ourselves a tad better. We got a whole bunch of baddies over here. My recommendation would be that we outrange them now that we have a rifle, because they can't fire this far. And I would say to get the ones that have themselves pistols for right now. That was actually almost a headshot. We missed nicking him right between the eyes by a very narrow margin. I would say to treat this like a bolt action in the early game. Some people will disagree with me, but burst fire is kind of a waste of bullets when you don't have a consistent supply of ammunition. I'm going to wipe these guys out. It looks like they only have... Oh, there's a pistol guy right there. Okay. So the pistol guy's got to go first because they're the first ones that'll actually be able to beat in on you and snipe you from super far out. They're the only ones with a little bit of precision. Ooh, that's a little bit nasty right there. He's got himself some pretty decent cover. Did I get him? It actually fades out my focus right there whenever I fire on somebody and reload. There you are. Now you're not in cover anymore. Why you would do that, I'm not really sure. But the shotgun guys, we can actually take them with our pistol to conserve ammunition while we're over here. Because we got plenty of Makarov rounds, and they can't actually fire this far effectively. In fact, I don't even know if I can fire this far effectively. Looks like the effective firing range of this thing is actually a little bit shallower than I expected. I think we could probably... Yeah, we can get him right there. But the other one's a little bit deep for us right now. You know, he's just a little bit deep. He's into philosophy. He likes to talk about existential stuff. You know, he's kind of deep. Not like super deep. There it is. That's the edge of our range right there. Now we just have to hope that he doesn't get us with a headshot. Come on. I can take you. You ain't got nothing on me. The reason I don't use the iron sights is that I find that iron sights still have some degree of error, I suppose. They've still got a margin of error for like firing randomly in various directions. And while it is slimmer than being down and hip firing, I don't know. You can fire faster in hip fire without having to worry about it. I don't know. It's what I prefer. Some people will disagree with me, but I'm sure, you know, there's different strokes for different folks. I don't want to get you too excited about talking about a good stroking right now, but we'll keep going. If this guy shoots me this shotgun, I'm going to have a stroke. I'll tell you that much right now. I think he's actually kind of dedicated to coming around the left-hand side. Yeah, I think he wants the left. So I'm going to favor the left, too. God, this guy is just cowering right now. Now we got him. We're going to take a little bit of damage right there, but we got him. We're not bleeding. We maybe caught a little piece of buckshot to the shin or something, but we should be all right. Let's take their Licka, obviously. We will take that Mac from over here. Grab ourselves some food and some Band-Aids so that I have those for later. Probably take the shotty and anything else he has on him because you never know when that extra 1,000... Ooh, we got a toolbox and a cabin over here. Why do I hear walking? I don't like that at all. None of these guys' boots are made for walking, so that should not be just what they do. You've got a Mac and a med kit. Sounds good. Don't really like Macs too much, but I don't know. I used to use them in a recording studio, and they weren't that bad. Did my bullet just bounce off that pig? Oh my god, bulletproof pigs. Sounds like the name of some like clutch karate movie that nobody's ever heard of. There we go, that'll knock him down. Got a real weapon that can go through a hide. What's out this way? Just wondering for the sake of wondering, is there like good stuff out here that we can find? Is it worth it to explore the zones, or do you mostly just kind of want to go to the objective points? I would assume that there would be some benefit to having these big old zones. If I had big zones in my game, I would totally fill them chock-a-block with treasure, and I would reward people for looking around, so I assume it's the same way here. The first game did like to give you some goodies every now. I'm going to save. I'm going to be super gimmicky in this, because this game has the tendency to nail you with a headshot and just take you out instantaneously when you least expect it, like out of a bush somewhere. And while those types of deaths do frustrate me, I'd rather for right now just kind of give myself a little bit of insulation so I can reload and get back on the horse real quick if something goes wrong. I don't see anything else over here. Oh, there's a guy over there. Where are they coming from? Okay, so let's try and get back behind a tree or at least get some form of cover before we go all in on these guys. I think they're actually trying to attack. They might be trying to attack one of these. Does he know where I am? Does he see me? He does. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into cover real fast. Oh my god, we got sniped. Okay, so I'm going to use some Band-Aids real fast to get my health back. And we're going to sort this out in just a minute, because these guys are straight snipers. Oh, they've got machine guns. That's kind of bad. Okay, I'm going to run away and use a med kit right there because we have plenty of them. Every time I get hit, it throws me out of run mode. And so unfortunately, we're just going to have to... Oh no, there's radiation. That's bad too. I don't want to fight you. Stop shooting at me. Wow, they're fighting from super deep right now. I don't know if they can hit me over here, but they're certainly trying. Can I hit them from over? Oh, God. Yeah, they've got range. They can do it. Gotta kind of aim high right here. They're also strafing around a whole lot, so it's going to be difficult to put a round on them, especially at this distance. If any of them settle down, I'd love to take a shot or two at them. If I could take one out here, aiming a little high. There we go. I got one. I don't know what he's rocking right there, but it's going the distance for sure. I don't know if he has a sniper rifle or what the hell he has. But it is absolutely 100%. He's hiding in the... I need you to fall down right now, and I'm going to give myself some more health here. But I think what I may need to do is flank back around from the road, because they're outranging me pretty spectacularly. And fighting from an open field right now is not kosher tactics. So anyways... let's bring them back to town with us and see if maybe our homies can help out a little bit. Hey, gentlemen, green dots, you want to help out with this for just a second? We got some serious problems right now, and they are way more badass than we are. Oh, I almost got him. Need to lead a little bit better. Yeah, you guys want to come over here. I know you want it. Ooh, got him in the head. There we go. That's a good shot right there. Oh, and there's another one. Yeah. Oh, that one almost got him. I love the bullet physics in this game. Like, seriously, the ballistics in Stalker have always been so fantastic. They just feel so good. Ah, I tried to lead him right there, but I failed. I failed. Oh, got him too. There it is. Apparently, I got a little sniper in me somewhere. Giggity. You know, there's some, like, Rangers guy watching this video right now who's just like, I'll be a little sniper in you. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. You know that other guy's still in here, though. The guy with the armor or whatever. There's one right there. He's got a pistola. I'm not afraid of you like that. You can have a pistol all you want. It ain't gonna save you from me. There we go. I shot him in the dick to death. That's always a good way to get rid of your enemies. And so if they're all down over here... Is that everybody? I think we survived that one. I don't know if that was supposed to be an invasion that was going after one of our bases. But, damn, sir. Those guys were locked and loaded. I'd like to have whatever one of those dudes had. This is one of those, like, I'll have what he's having moments. So where are the dead bodies at? We got a dead guy over and in here who's not actually marked on our map. Oh, he had, like, a shotgun and some rounds right there. That guy had a MP5 and information on a stash. So if I run out of ammo for my AK, here's another guy with a cloak on him. Although he's not dressed up much like... Oh, he is Max Prick. That's a porno name right there if I've ever seen one. You can call me Max Prick. You know, I've been working in the industry for a while. I killed a guy over here too, I think. I don't know why they're not showing up on the map. It might be because I killed him from so far out of range. Huh, we gotta watch out for that because they came out of nowhere and we'd almost occupied an entire episode just trying to kill like 5 of those dudes because they had us way, way, way outgunned. I don't know. There was some guy in there that was firing like a rifle or something at us. I don't know where he ended up. But I know for a fact he had like a rifle or something because he was firing one single round at high accuracy at us. And it was hitting us right in the chest and dropping our health by a whole bunch. I don't know if it's in my inventory right now. A hunting rifle, TAS 34. Okay. So that's got pretty low condition. That's going to be the one that we want to keep. I'm going to unload all of these real fast. There we go. So I got 100 rounds. Let's go ahead and use the MP5 for a little bit. It runs the chance of jamming on us. But we don't have a whole lot of AK rounds left. So we're going to have to play this a little bit like a scavenger. So we'll be a vulture for a little bit. I don't have any problem with it. Let's go ahead and make our way towards this enemy camp over here. It looks like there's only like one dude over here. So if we can clear this out and get ourselves a stash, I don't know, it'll clear out the way to court, and then in the next episode we'll go down to there or something. I would prefer not to be in close range with any of these guys if they've got good weaponry. Close range in this game is basically the equivalent of being dead already. There's no noise meter in this game either. In the first game there was a noise meter that kind of like lets you know how stealthy you were being. Till I have eyes on, though. There's one over there. I saw him. Kind of depends how well he's equipped. I think he's taking a leak. Well, if I'm an asshole, then now would be the time to take him out. I don't know much about warfare, but waiting till your enemy can aim at you seems like a terrible idea. Just take him out now so we ain't gotta worry about it. I don't see a whole lot of other movement. Oh, shit. Okay, so he was laying low. Alright. That was unnerving. He's gonna reload. Oh, and I got him before he could take the shot. Okay, so we don't know if there's more people around here crawling around. We need to be very careful. I hear walking. And I'm not 100% convinced that it's me. Yep, there he is. Caught him a little bit late, and he's got a pistol. There we go. He's down. Another one neutralized. Let's just wait a minute and see who decides to peek their head up. The mortality in this game is intense. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, the fact that you can be killed very, very easily makes it so much more intense. I'm not going to loot just yet until I pan and scan through this place. Give me a light. I hear something like blinking on our right or making like a little beeping noise. Clear corners carefully. I think you can break these. Yeah, and they might have something inside of them actually. So we might want to spend some time breaking the crates in this place. Wouldn't recommend spending too much time with the knife out though until we've 100% verified that this place is totally cleared out and no longer has any hostiles. I think we're good though. I mean, we've been making a lot of noise and moving around quite a bit and ain't nobody popped out yet, so let's take his shotty. I'm gonna take your pistol too, pal. Sorry. Ain't no good to you anymore, so, you know. We're pretty much filled up on space right now. This crate served me well, but I think I'm gonna break it. Can I break it? No, I can't break that crate? Well, never mind then. If I can't break the crate, then it's not great. You get what I mean, mate? And so, let's get the gun back out. Move quickly and carefully, clear corners. In general, when you clear corners like this, you want to keep your reticle on the corner and sort of pan around wide. That tends to be how they tell you to do it in, like, gameplay for high-level, you know, CSGO or whatever. I don't know. We got 60 pounds on us right now, which means we need to ditch some stuff. I am obliged to drop shotguns before anything else because they're not worth that much. That'll clear out a little bit of space for us. I don't suppose that there's anything... Oh, they didn't texture anything. That's weird. You see that right there? They didn't texture it down there. What does that say? There's a word down in there that you can see. Huh. Weird. Well, we found our first bug. Apparently they didn't texture inside of the well. That's like the underside of the world right there. Crazy stuff that I just found about the Stalker Clear Sky. Let's go ahead and maybe stab this over here. Anything inside of you? No. Like, there are many things inside of me. My mother says that I have greatness inside of me. And I'm about like, really? Because your mother said that you have grenades inside of you, and I'm going to gut you for it if you don't get out of the way. You better move. He's like, I'm a crate. I'm incapable of motion. No! I don't think that's breakable. Let's go ahead and shut that off. I think it's time for... Oh, we got a... Where could that be at? It looks like... Oh, there's a panel right here. What are those? Energy drinks? Okay. A little bit of liquor, just in case you want some of that to go with it. Oh, there's a crate back here, too. With another grenade. I mean, grenades are pretty useful. I don't use them very often, but in the first game... In this game, using grenades is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Most games just have like a button that you push and they throw a grenade automatically. It unequips and throws a grenade, then re-equips your weapon in like one smooth motion. In Stalker, you've actually got to consciously take out your weapon. So you close it down, you hit 4. A grenade will come out, you throw the grenade, then you got to push the button to go back into your gun again. It's a little bit more complicated. Some people won't like that. I don't know which is the superior system. I'm just pointing at it right now. Let's go ahead and duck through here. So stoked about this right now, and I got myself another external hard drive to record to. I don't know, I think my other hard drive was getting ready to die. I go through probably about 5 external hard drives a year because I record so much data. Like on any given day, I record about a terabyte of data, and then I also delete a terabyte of data after I get done rendering and editing and everything. So it burns out drives pretty quickly. I kill drives very, very rapidly. And a lot of them are inside the warranty, but honestly, I just hate RMAing things, so I never bother. After they start to get a little bit slower, there's a process they go through. It'll actually, the data rate will drop by about half once a drive's about to go. I actually just use them to archive my data in after that, so that, like, because they still work. Like, I never had one actually go non-functional. They just get slower and slower and slower until they basically are no longer useful for recording, because 60 frames per second 1080p takes a lot of data bandwidth, especially, it depends on the recording, like, software you're using, but it comes and goes. Hey, buddy, you want to buy some shit from me? There we go. I am the shit vendor, my friend. I am the dude if you're looking to buy shit. So there's got 253 rubles right there. You have anything that I could use, actually? You have 9 by 18. I'll probably keep all that. Get rid of all these Macs. Yep, take that. I'm a Mac my ass. And then we'll sell off all those rounds, too, because they're heavy and I don't want to carry them around with me. Once we trade that, it'll drop us down to 34. I'll probably get rid of the meats. The potted meats just tend to not be that useful. I mean, you do need food every now and again to eat, or otherwise you get hungry and you don't regenerate stamina properly, but you don't need that much. How much are the grenades worth, by the way? Anything? I'm not going to use grenades very often, and so if I can keep things sort of like in their proper place while I play the game, I'd rather do that. Move some of that stuff around, but it should auto-sort. I don't really want the energy drinks either. The liquor, I can take that down to 5. There's no reason to carry around a ton of liquor either. And then maybe drop that down to 5 too. Just keep myself with a nice little set. I don't think I need 325 Mac rounds either. I'll take that down to like 150 and we should be good. There we go. One thing that I learned from playing the first game is that you really kind of want to keep your inventory cleared out. Otherwise, you will constantly be draining out your stamina. I'm going to look for somebody with an MP in here. And if there's anybody with an MP, I might be able to buy ammo from them. Is that it? Yep. You can sell me MP ammo. 100 rubles. That sounds good to me. I will take them right here and right now so that I never have to use a pistol again. That's all that I care about. Please don't make me use the pistol. I really don't like feeling inferior like that, and believe me, it's a deep, underlying, just vitriolic sort of fear that I have whenever I'm forced to use anything lower than an MP5 in this game. It's bad. It's like an angry fear. You have an MP5? Can I buy your bullets? Ugh, you guys and your crappy military hardware. Killing me right now. I need you guys to have, like, real guns. Come on, step it up a notch. I don't think that's one of the destroyable models. So what we need to do now is if we take a look at our... I think we've killed... Well, it says they still have squads left. I don't know where they're at. Oh, they respawn from over there? Well, ain't that a bitch. It kind of seems like that's going to take a long time to solve. What is this over here? There's a stash under a truck bed. Where's that bridge at? Because I feel like finding stashes right now is probably a good plan too, given how broke we are. I'll keep an eye out for anomalies along the way, but... Hell, if I can get myself geared up a little bit. You can actually check when you buy. I went back to town and I bought a bunch of the stashes from guys. It's probably a bad idea because you get them for free anyways when you kill people. But I wanted to play around with the system and I wanted to make sure that if I was playing the game, I was trying out the new stuff that's available. And so anyways, there's a stash under the truck here. Is it this crate right here? Wonder where the stash... Is it in the truck or below the truck? Looks like this might be it. I don't know, radiation, drugs, and something else. But I don't know if this is actually... No, that's not the actual spot. Where is it? It's one of these things in here. There will be little spots that are interactable sometimes. And you just got to find them. There it is. There's a toolbox. Be careful about that because sometimes they can be hard to locate. Every now and again, I find myself spending like an hour trying to find some random stash that's laying around. And it can be a pain if you don't know exactly where it's at. It'll give you some rough information, but... That's all you get. That is all you get. I could have used my binoculars up until this point too. By the way, BT dubs. You can use your binoculars to like mark people, but it always kind of just seemed like a waste of time to me, so I never bothered to do it. Any other stashes around here? I found a toolbox in a swamp. I wish that it said like roughly what you might get out of these. I paid money for them, so I feel like I should probably do it. Alright, let's go up here and we'll take a look. Next episode, we'll go down to the court and we'll talk to Sidorovich, our old friend from the first game. I would highly recommend that you watch the first series before you watch this one because the two are connected. Like, all the events in this game are triggered by the events from the first game, so just be aware, you may miss out on some stuff. The first game follows the guy that set off the anomalies that they're talking about in this one. Like, he actually goes down there and does all kinds of crazy shit that end up releasing anomalies and emissions and all kinds of stuff. Hey, free grenades. All right, I love explosives. Over here, what is this? Nothing? I wish you could find them before they were marked on your map, but the way that it works is you actually have to have them marked on your map first. And once they're marked on your map, the box actually populates with all the gear that you wouldn't get otherwise. I wish that you could just wander around and find them while you're out and about, but it doesn't work like that. 30 shotgun rounds and 7 band-aids. How much do those weigh? Enough to be a pain? Alright. Well, that's another one down. I think that left-hand side, there's one like right over here, so we might as well go for it. He dumped a backpack in the reed beds before he took off. Okay. Do I have a shotty on me right now? Ah, weapon jammed. Run away. Run away and reload before this thing, like, owns my face off. There we go. Take him out real fast with the hippest of fire. That's the only type of fire that I dispense, though. And after we get this stash over here, we'll actually end the episode. I'll walk down to Corden. And hopefully no storyline stuff happens. I'll try and get close to Corden, I guess. Try to get close to you. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You hear that sound? Is that like a bird or like a thrush or something? Like, what is that? Oh, shit. There's radiation out here. Hold on. Additionally, I can't see through this at all. Oh, there it is right there. You see it? It's like a backpack or a gas mask or something. It's got a shotgun and some goodies in it. I guess I'll take them for right now because we're running around hunting random boars and things. And so since we're being a boar hunter, I'm just going to grab this stuff and we'll be on our way down to Corden, which is where you start out in the first game. My name is Splattercat. This is Stalker Clear Sky. I look forward to seeing you all later. Hi, do everybody. Bye.